everybody. Today I am going to do a small video regarding something very important. All of you all might be facing this problem. Maybe at least in your family, one person at least will be having this problem. So it's none other than it's called as obesity. So you all would have known right, obesity when you were studying in nursing, and while you are doing your OET preparation, you have got a reading material based on obesity, and you have a lot of cue cards based on obesity, then regarding listening and as well as for writing also, right. So today we are going to discuss something about obesity. So we will see what an obesity is, okay. So obesity. So what you all know about obesity? Obesity is nothing much. Have you all heard about malnutrition? What is your idea about malnutrition? We all think malnutrition means it's undernutrition, right? Because we are thin and we doesn't get sufficient amount of food, we are called as malnutrition. No, malnutrition is of two types. That is overnutrition as well as undernutrition. So obesity comes under overnutrition. It's a classification of one of the malnutrition. Now we will have a closer view regarding what obesity is. So this is going to be very beneficial for your OET because you are going to deal with a lot of topics related to obesity, right? So we will see what an obesity is, okay? Okay, so what is it written here? Obesity is a medical condition in which excess body fat has accumulated to an extent that it may have a negative effect on health, right? So actually obesity, once upon a time it was called as a lazy man's disease, but now the trend has been changed because we say, there's a saying, right, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Something like that is also called as obesity. With a little bit of lifestyle modification and all, you will become fit and healthy. So what actually obesity is? It is fat accumulation that is developed inside our body which can lead to further more diseases. So this is one of the global crises that we are facing nowadays. So that's very, very important. And now see what is the next thing. How we can classify a person as obesity. It is through only one thing, and that is called as body mass index. In OET writing and in OET speaking, you have seen check the BMI or write regarding the BMI. So what is BMI? BMI is called as body mass index, and how BMI is being classified or how it is being described. We will see how it is being described, okay. People are generally considered obese when their body mass index, that is a measurement obtained by dividing a person's weight by the square of the person's height. That means your weight divided by your height in meter square. So that is your BMI. Okay, and your BMI should be in between 25. If it goes above 25 and 30, it is called as overweight. So now what you need to do is go when you are at home, check your height, check your weight and see where your BMI stands. It should be in 24. If it goes above 24, that is if you are going to reach 25 and above, you are overweight and you have to do some diet modification or some lifestyle changes. Okay, now what does this obesity lead to? It will lead to cardiac problem. So that's what is being written, right? It has cardiovascular diseases. We will end up with cardiovascular diseases. The major disease that you get is myocardial infarction, heart attack in common terms, and then diabetes, very important thing what obesity will lead into, and then you will have sleep apnea. Have you seen maybe your dad or your uncles or your grandfather snoring? It is also one form of obesity, an issue that is related with obesity, and then even certain types of cancer, and then not but the least osteoarthritis. You will have severe pain in your joints and inflammation. Okay, now we will see how obesity is caused. We will see how obesity is caused, okay. Now obesity is caused through different things, okay. Some are unknown, some are known, that is according to our own behaviors and habits obesity has developed. The first one is insufficient sleep. When you have lack of sleep, you tend to be obese because your body metabolism is in an irregular pattern. Then another one is endocrine disruptors. That is, sometimes in your body there is something called as lipid metabolism. When all these things will not work in properly, you will have an obesity happening. Then increased variability in ambient temperature. For example, people who are living in tropical region or people who are living in a climate where there is extreme cold or where the condition is extreme in minus degrees Celsius or something, what happens is your body will not be metabolized properly. The food will get time to digest, and there where you are eating a lot of fatty foods, the digestion takes place later and you tend to put on more weight. So that is regarding decreased variability in temperature. Then smoking. What happens is when you start to smoke, your appetite is getting suppressed. That is the reason when people who smoke becomes obese. And then some medications, especially for asthma, some psychiatric medicines and all, when you take, a lot of steroids gets inside your body. That also makes you to put on weight. Then this is something very known, right? Diet. Diet, most of your, what is it, McDonald's, French fries, burgers, pizzas, lot of things. You eat all those things in a daily basis, what happens? You become obese. Then one more important thing, pregnancy at later age. If you become pregnant at the age of 40 or 40 plus, what happens is nothing will happen to you, but for your baby, in future run, the baby will also become obese. Then lack of exercise, sedentary lifestyle. Now we all are moving in a sedentary lifestyle, right? So with all these factors, we tend to be obese. Last but not the least is genetic factors. This is not in your hands what to do, because our ancestors had some problem, it passes on to us also. So this is regarding the causes for obesity. Now we will see how the treatment option is, okay? So what sort of treatment we can do for obesity? Nothing much. The major treatment what we can do is a combination of diet, exercise and some behavioral modification, because you need to look into your diet. Your diet might be involving a lot of fatty foods. So you need to go to a dietitian, diet control, a lot of things you need to do. Then exercise. Exercise is very, very essential. That makes your body fit and strong, and it will overcome all other diseases also. And then behavioral modification. Behavioral modification, we have a small thought that, if you put on little weight, what can be a problem? That's not a big sin, but that attitude should be changed. So most of the people will have some problem like that. Some will be suppressed or some will be depressed because of obesity. For these people, we need to have a behavioral modification through counseling and motivation and all those things. So these are some of the non-medical management that we can help a person to relieve from obesity. And we have a surgical management. So you can see there are two surgical managements written. One is gastric restrictive procedure and malabsorptive procedure. Nothing much. I am not going to go very detailed. Don't think it is in nursing how you are learning the classes. What does this surgery do is, in the stomach, they will cut a small portion of your stomach. They will put a rubber band inside your stomach. How you put a rubber band in the bread packet and all, just like that, they'll put a rubber band in your stomach. The amount of food that gets inside your body will also be less. Suddenly your stomach will show fullness. So these are the two different types of surgery that we do for obesity. Most of the people who have too much of weight and all, they look into all these body surgeries and all. So one is gastric restrictive procedure and another one is malabsorptive procedure. So today's session was about obesity, and obesity is very important because many of times it has come in your topics. So I thought it would be a little better like if you all understand in depth what obesity is, because when it comes to speaking, you all don't know how to explain regarding obesity and the different managements to talk. You can think out of the box. So that is why we have come here with a small tip. I hope you have enjoyed the tip and have a nice day. Bye.